Na na na, ba na 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 na. Hey, we're live at Ron Fellows Driving School here in Nevada. No, we're not. We're not live. I'm only kidding. We're filming this shit. Private event. Andy's All Access. Watch it. Thank you.
Winning this race?
I've always dreamt of winning a race my whole life. How did I get here? We should go back to the beginning. About 50 miles from the Las Vegas Strip is the Spring Mountain Motor Resort, home of C8 Corvette driving school. So I bought a couple of Corvettes in my lifetime, so they kind of invited me out here to give me a one-on-one session. So we're going to go inside and see what they can teach me. I bought so many Corvettes because it's an American muscle car, and I always had a love for American muscle cars. I had a lot of old Chevelles and old Novas and a lot of old cars, 57 Chevys, and the air conditioning don't work right, the brakes suck. So I was like, you know, I want a modern day sports car. So I started off with a Corvette, and it was like, wow, this is way better than a 57 Chevy or a 66 Chevelle. Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at Spring Mountain. This is Rick, he's the instructor. Rick, what are we gonna do today?
We're gonna start off with some basic exercises. We'll do an ABS braking, accident avoidance. We'll hit the dry handling oval, a wet figure eight and a skid pad, and then we'll be off to the road course.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds good.
What color car would you like today, Andy? We got ceramic gray. We have Arctic
nice.
white.
Arctic white.
We have Elkhart blue. We have rapid blue. Sebring orange, long torch red, Zeus bronze, and acrylic yellow. What's your favorite color?
Rapid blue.
Rapid blue. Rapid blue it is. We'll get you set up that.
Awesome. Love that color.
Forehead.
I feel like I'm going into battle.
Tiny bit. How's that feeling for you?
Pretty good.
Excellent. Let's put the seatbelt on. Put your foot on the brake pedal and push that silver button.
Ron Fellows Performance Driving School. This is amazing. One-on-one. One-on-one. We have the blue C8 Corvette here. We're going to do a couple of different exercises. Rick, what's the first exercise we're going to do?
Well, we're going to do the ABS braking exercise, and it stands for anti-lock braking system. But what you're going to find out is going to give you the ability to brake and steer.
Oh.
I like to say there's a major problem with ABS, and that's no education. No one's ever taught us how to use it properly. So this braking exercise will teach us how to use the ABS, be confident, and be able to make steer while you're braking to avoid your object or any accident you're trying to avoid.
Gotcha.
Very simple and very effective. That's why I like to use the acronym, ability to brake and steer.
Perfect. I love it. Let's do this.
Okay, 40 miles an hour. And all the pedals right now. A challenge right now. Stop the car. Stop the pedal harder. Let's keep pushing. Stay on that brake pedal. Now you release it a little bit, but ABS is designed to stay on the brake pedal the entire time.
Gotcha.
One more time, we're going to try that, all right? One more time. Okay, come on down, 40 miles an hour, no faster. Remember, a child just ran out in front of you. Highest impact. Follow that brake pedal. Push it, push it, push it. Keep pushing. That's better. Make sure your foot's completely away from the throttle pedal. All right.
I got to tell you, holding your leg down on that brake and grabbing the steering wheel, oh my God. It's like work. Woo.
Okay, this time, I'm going to point you to your left or to your right. Keep your eyes on the corner of my hand here. This is an emergency. Harder the brake, push harder, push harder. Now, notice how the car started to break loose? And the reason being is we're really aggressive on the steering wheel. So, nice, smooth steering him.
Okay, Rick's gonna show us how it's done.
about 35 miles an hour.
No games. Rick's just going. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. How are you stopping over there? I'm stopping way up there. How come you stopped way shorter than me?
I had a high enough impact on the brake pedal. And this teaches us how to enter a turn, how to exit a turn, how to balance the turn, but more importantly, visual scanning. Getting our eyes up and looking where you want the car to go, not the direction the car is headed. Now with the skid pad being wet, it's going to allow us to let the car step out a little bit and learn how to counter steer, just in case you get into a slide in the street.
Okay, sounds
ready
great.
for this?
I'm ready for this one, yeah.
All right, let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Now once you learn the course, it's going to be okay to run at the exit here, pick up the throttle, and let the car slide around.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna do that little slide. Well, I'm gonna go in circles first time.
That's okay. Wait till you start to exit and pick up the throttle early.
Gotcha. That's fun.
The key is, no matter what the car is doing, look where you want the car to go. So when the car gets sideways, watch my eyes. Watch my eyes. See, no matter what the car did, I look for my entry.
Gotcha.
Your hands are gonna follow your eyes.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Earlier, right? I love it. So I'm just going to keep it in manual second gear.
Manual second gear, correct. Once you approach it, look for your next entry.
It's really slippery.
It's slippery.
I didn't even give it any gas, by the way.
Upshift a second. And then now look for your apex now.
Northbound track.
As you approach it, look for your next cone before we accelerate. Let's just get used to this. There you go. Super light brake. Look for your apex. Wait. Be patient. Be patient. Look up for your next entry. Now a little bit of throttle. Unwind. Unwind. Keep looking. That's all right. Nice. Look for your apex over here. Look for the next entry. Pick up the throttle. Keep looking. There you go. Notice wherever you're looking, that's where you drive toward. That's the key.
Makes sense.
Be patient. Look for your next entry. Pick up the throttle. Unwind, unwind, unwind. Nice. And then you can shorten up shift.
It's so weird what my hands are doing.
Yes. Look at that, man. Keeping this down pretty good. Good exercise. Simple but
I'm
effective.
thinking, how do I do this at home?
Yes. I'll use the parking lot and a cup of cone.
We're ready here for our third exercise. So tell me what we're going to do this time.
Okay, we're on the dry handling oval. Something similar to the wet figure eight, but it's dry. How do I enter a turn? How do I exit a turn? How do I balance through the turn? Keeping our hands at 9 and 3. We'll start off with the slow speed, just getting used to the course, and we'll gradually start to pick our pace up.
Okay.
This basically simulates the several turns on the racetrack, because that's where we head next.
Oh, that's going to be fun. You going to get in the car with me this time?
Let's get in the car.
Thank you.
All right.
I like support. I like people in the car with me. Tell me what to do. I'll see you in the apex, whatever that means.
Pace with me a little bit, a little faster. Let's go to third gear. Okay, unwind the wheel a tiny bit, pick up the pace. You want the throttle, let it close for a second. Now just barely crack the throttle. Now unwind and accelerate. Super light brake, look for your apex, super light. Just barely crack the throttle, don't accelerate, bring your car in. Unwind and accelerate, pick up our eyes. Super light brake. Notice when you ride the brake, it helps the car turn. You can feel the turning power. That's called balance. Ride the brake light, look for your apex. Come off the brake, just be patient with the throttle, hold it steady, now accelerate. Super light brake, look for your apex. Notice how it turns better when you ride the brake? That helps the car turn. Look for your apex, very light brake. Come off the brake and coast. Be patient, accelerate and unwind. Keep it out wide, now bring her in. Awesome, do the same thing, accelerate. Keep it out, keep it out, keep it out, keep it out, now bring her in. Good. Get a little bit better, unwind and accelerate. Keep it out, look for the apex. Bring her in. Be patient with the throttle, now accelerate. Awesome. Unwind and accelerate. Right brake, right brake. Look where you want to go though. You see, you didn't turn the wheel because you're looking straight. See, your brain thought you wanted to go straight. Right brake, where do you want to go? That's the way. Where are you going from here? That's the way. Where are we going next? That's the way. Be patient. Go back to the throttle. Trust me. Use the throttle. Come on. See how the car came in?
Yes.
That's what I want you to feel.
Gotcha.
That's one of your
That makes sense.
Yes. So when you find yourself in that situation, just come off the throttle and go turn. Back to the right way. Accelerate. Balance. Look. Ride the brake. Pick up the throttle early for me. Now off. Look at that. It came right in for you. That's how you steer with the throttle. It's called throttle steer. You're going to hear me say that on the track. You're going to hear me say steer with the throttle, come off the throttle, and I want you to come off the throttle. That's the way. Awesome.
So how do the classes work here? Is there a 2-day session, a 3-day session?
It's a 2-day class. And we start off again with the basic exercises, and then we work up to getting you to the track.
For the viewers out there that don't know, do they have to bring their own car here? Do you supply the car? How does it work?
We supply the car. These are the school cars. A lot of folks will drive their car here, drive across country or whatever, but you use our cars.
So no wear and tear on their own car, it's all wear and tear on your car.
That's correct. You use our tires, use our fuel, use our oil, and again, we supply the cars to the students.
How many days is the program here?
It's a 2-day program subsidized by GM. They pay 2/3 of the cost. It only costs the consumer $1,000 for the program.
Wow, for 2 days?
For 2 days.
Wow.
And 1 night stays included in that, along with 2 breakfasts and 2 lunches as well.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yes, and you can bring a guest if they like. You can choose to do so. You may bring a guest.
That's awesome. So tell me a little about the tracks you have here.
The tracks we have here, we have 4 separate tracks that we can actually make into one configuration, which is the largest track in North America for 6.1 miles.
Wow.
Or we can run 3 separate programs simultaneously. 3 separate classrooms, 3 separate tracks, 3 separate sets of instructors.
That's great.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Tell me about the Spring Mountain Motor Resort and Country Club.
Well, not only is it a driving school here, we're a country club, and it works just like a golf country club. I like to say, instead of driving golf balls, we drive cars. Instead of fairways, we have straightaways.
Yeah.
We sit on just under 1,000 acres with 350 acres developed right now.
Well, had a great day with you. I appreciate everything you did. How did I do?
You didn't do too bad.
No?
A little bit more time on the track, and I think we'll have you up to speed.
I like speed, so I want to get more time on the track. Let's go back on the track. Look at this. This is crazy. This is the next stop. This is a country club for car racers and car people. There's no golf here. There's only cars. There's different racetracks. They have the longest racetrack, I think, in the United States. And it's crazy. It's 6-point-something miles. Right now, this is a 3.5 mile race right now. So they should be coming around any minute. But this is crazy. If you want to join a country club that's made for car lovers, and especially if you race cars, this is the place to be. You can keep your car here. You can buy a condo here. They have houses that go around the racetrack. It's nuts.
Now we're prepared for the track. You ready to go?
Yeah.
What if I say let's do it?
Heading to the track. Let's go.
All right.
Race car driver. Go figure.
Working your way to the left side of the track, waiting for the turning cone. As I approach it, I start moving to the right for the apex. I'm about to approach it right now and get right next to that curve. Nice. We're going to go down into the bowl. And these white lines down here, we don't want to go any higher than those white lines. That kind of gives us a little reference. And then down to the apex down here. Unwinding the outside edge. Got to get up this hill. And as we go through the series of S's, I'm going to stay to the very left so I can wrap it around this right. Ride the brakes light as we go in, on the 80-degree turn. And if you stay off the throttle, the car will come into the right for you, nice and tight. Nice. Start looking for your apex. Then look ahead of my car, this turning cone just past the number 1 sign. But as you approach it, right about now, start looking for the apex that I'm going by right now.
Today I learned how to steer when I'm sliding in the rain. I learned how to take corners better, even if it's just making a left turn from an arrow and it's about to change and you want to go a little faster. How to do that and use your brakes to steer instead of your steering wheel. I don't know how I actually got here today, but I think it was all a dream. If you like this video, next up on Andy's All Access, we take out my 2018 Dodge Demon for its first ride.